You are arriving home after work. You have had a really tough day because you just couldn't seem to focus on that manuscript that you need to get done. And you found yourself switching to less mentally taxing tasks like catching up on your emails. You have dinner plans with your friends, but after the day you have had, you cannot think of anything worse than socialising. So you cancel. But now you can't decide what you want to eat for dinner or what you want to watch on TV. You're feeling restless and you just don't feel comfortable in your own skin. Now imagine that you are a child, but instead you are stuck at school for 8 hours of the day, learning about things that you can't find any interest in, and you don't have the ability to sit down and still get things done. Instead of a small social gathering, you are constantly surrounded by 30 other children all day. You find it really hard to make friends, and after time you are faced with imposed isolation. Instead of feeling restless, you feel angry and frustrated, exceptionally worried and alone. And unlike grown-ups, you don't have the ability to express how you are feeling. Now, what if I told you that all of this could be linked back to the timing of when we came into this world? Preterm birth is when a baby is born too soon, affecting 1 in every 10 live births. Children born preterm are far more likely than children born on time to experience behavioural and emotional difficulties, with the most common diagnoses made being attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, autism spectrum disorder, and anxiety disorders. There is also evidence that these disorders look different in children born preterm, with some symptoms far more likely to occur than others. However, there is limited knowledge about how often these different symptoms occur at the same time and what this looks like in children. My research investigates how many children born preterm are affected by these psychological disorders, and from the age of 3 right through to 18, and further explores the combination or co-occurrence of specific symptoms at both the clinical and the subclinical level. This will result in the identification of 1 or more unique behavioural profiles specific to this preterm population. I will also be investigating how these profiles may change depending on how early the child was born, how old they currently are, and their parents' own mental health and well-being. Unearthing these behavioural profiles will mean that child health professionals are better informed about how to identify and manage these complex symptoms in this high-risk population, allowing them to provide children with strategies for life, a life that does not need to be filled with troublesome days and restless nights. Thank you.